This CO2 injected 75-gallon aquascape is coming along, well, good and bad. For a very long time I had quite the issue with a type of algae that tends to infest new setups. It's the fluffy, light greenish yellow, ephemeral type algae. It usually goes away after a tank begins to reach some sort of balance. And as far as plants, I've added plants and added plants and added plants. Some seem to be doing alright and others seem to die off. I had 3 LED fixtures on the tank for the Ludwigia repens and the AR, that's Alternanthera reineckii, in hopes that they would maintain their reddish hue, but being covered in algae, they haven't really remained red. They're sort of pinkish green, maybe purple on the undersides of the leaves. And well, I have a few Pogostemon stellatus in the foreground. That's commonly called Octopus. They're doing alright. Quite a few smaller Amazon swords. Some made it, some didn't. And quite a few Anubias of various species I sandwiched between flat rocks and added java moss to sort of hold them in place. But again, the algae issue has not allowed them to do very well. I'm very pleased with the green water lily. It loves this setup, and I started with 4 or 5 stems and leaves, and it's done so well I've been able to give some away, and so I plan on moving that to other tanks as well. The Endler's livebearers in the tank are all males that I bred, and they're right happy in this setup. One nano plant that I'm very pleased I was able to save is the Riccia, that's Riccia fluitans. I glued it to the top of this rock some time ago, and I was afraid I covered it with too much glue and it wouldn't be able to break through. But as you can see, the tiny rooted plants are doing fine on this rock, and I'm hopeful they will really take off with the CO2 injection. Here's a close-up of the lovely green water lily. I'm very pleased to have acquired this plant. A friend in my local fish club gave me several clippings. You might notice among the plants that one particular species has a leaf shape very similar to the water lily. That looks sort of like a lily pad, and that is Brazilian pennywort. I've added it about the scape to give it some bulk, and I've had very good success with this species in the past, so I'm hoping it will take off as well.